Hello, CoreLife. It's Lauren Melton here, registered dietitian at CoreLife in Odenton. Thanks for joining me again today on Eating Well with CoreLife. Again, we're in my kitchen, so that means I'm showing you products again today. We're going to kind of do a part two of healthy snacks. But before we get started, I want to remind you that even though our clinics are temporarily closed, you can still meet with your care team through a telehealth visit and use our app and remote patient monitoring program to track your progress. If you haven't yet scheduled your telehealth visit, I very much encourage you to do so. And you can do that by giving your local office a call or sending an email, and our team will get you scheduled. All right, so like I said, we're doing a continuation of the snacks. So if you've been counting calories or logging your food throughout your weight loss journey, or maybe just during quarantine to help keep yourself in check, you may have noticed that your calories are precious, and it's really hard to waste your calories on more calorie-dense foods that provide little to no nutrition in order to help you feel full. So you may have noticed that you need to choose wisely on your snacks to give yourself really nutritious foods so that you're not feeling hungry at the end of the day. And I noticed that one place that I can always improve on being more nutritious is with snacks. So it's very important to me to make the calories that I allot for snacks work for me so that I'm not feeling full, especially between lunch and dinner, because that tends to be the longer time span. So last week, I kind of shared with you some of my go-to snacks, but I wanted to provide you with some more options this week, just in case those kind of really weren't up your alley. Maybe some of these can give you ideas too. And of course, if you have any really good ideas that work for you that I don't mention, please leave them in the comments so that others can see them and get ideas. Okay. So my first snack that I like to have sometimes, and I have most of this stuff here. Some of it I don't, but most of it I do, which is what I like to show you. One of my favorite ones is edamame. You can buy this frozen. I always try to keep a bag of this frozen at my house. You can keep these for like if you're doing some sort of Asian-inspired meal, or something that a lot of people don't think of is using it for a snack. So if you're at work, you can just throw these frozen in a container, and by the time you want to eat them, they'll be thawed out, or you can heat them up. So edamame is a really low-calorie, great source of plant-based proteins. And since it's plant-based, you also get a lot of fiber. So you can eat a lot of this for not that many calories. And if you've had edamame before, you may notice, obviously, you can't eat the pod. So you kind of got to like do some work to get the actual edible portion out of it. So you're kind of working for your reward a little bit. But this is a snack that I really enjoy when I'm wanting something salty. You can put a little bit of soy sauce on here to give it a little bit more salt if you want. But this is a great option. And you're staying on track and getting some good calories that are protein, fiber, so it helps keep you full for not that many calories. So this is a great quality snack. Something else that I really enjoy sometimes is tuna. A lot of people think that this is only kind of like a mealtime thing, kind of like we talked about last time with oatmeal. But tuna is a great snack. It's really low calorie. Again, has lots of good protein. You may can see here. 14 grams of protein in this one pack, and it's only 70 calories. So pretty much every single calorie you're getting out of here is from protein, which is really awesome. I like this Bumblebee brand because they have a little spoon in here, so you can just like eat it out of the pack. But I don't discriminate against really any brand. I usually stock up on these when they're like 10 for 10 at the store. But like I said, no fat here, lots of good protein. So if you're looking to kind of get more than 70 calories with your snack, something else you could pair it with, any sort of vegetables, like crunchy vegetables that you like, carrots, celery, cucumbers, any of those. Or something else you could do is pair it with like a multi-grain cracker or like a whole wheat cracker. So these work. These are like the Ritz toasted chips I've really been liking lately. You can eat about 13 of these for 130 calories. So this is about a 200 calorie snack here. Other good options, wheat thins. They make saltines in wheat now, so things like that just give you some, some extra fiber there. So that this could be a good snack, nice and filling with your crackers. Another thing you can do with crackers, and I don't have any of this here today, but I know a lot of you really like to do this, is snacking on like low sodium deli meats. So kind of like the tuna, deli meat is pretty low in calories by the slice, and it is straight protein there. So when you can, you want to try and get the low sodium just so you're saving yourself some sodium, because we typically just eat too much of it anyway. But you also want to go for the leaner cut. So try to stay away from like salami, prosciutto, things like that that have a lot of that saturated fat. You want to choose leaner cuts, turkey, chicken, roast beef, things like that, ham. But just, again, watch your fat intake. Those tend to be the leaner ones. So that could be a great snack. Again, you can pair it with crackers or some veggies, whatever you prefer. And as long as it fits into your calories. Another really good one that a lot of people do is hard-boiled eggs. My eggs are not hard-boiled, but if you like hard-boiled eggs, again, really great option for a snack because one egg's about 70 calories if you eat the whole thing. You get some good protein, you get a little bit of fat, lots of good vitamins found in the yolk of an egg, so it is okay to eat the yolk. So 1 or 2 of these could be a great snack, and if you had one and wanted something else with it, a piece of fruit like a banana, or vegetables, whatever kind of you're in the mood for, sweet, salty, any sort of fruit would really work with this. So this could be another good option for snacks. Then my last one that I want to tell you about, we kind of touched on this the other day with sweet tooth cravings, but nuts are always a great source for a snack. Now, we've kind of talked about this before. A lot of times we tend to go over in our fats, and a lot of times it can be good fats, but you're still going over, and nuts can sometimes contribute to that. So if you're frequently having like peanut butter and nuts and just like some other fatty foods, it can be really easy to go over your fat. So maybe you have to be strategic about when you plan to have nuts in your day, or maybe making an every other day thing. But nuts can be a great filling snack. So almonds, you can eat about 25 of them for about 180 calories. But there are 17 grams of fat there, so that's a lot, but it is the good fat. So if you have that kind of fat to spare in your day, almonds or, pistachios, any kind of nuts that you like can be a great option, or you can kind of cut some of that fat and even make your own trail mix. So use, almonds. I like to do almonds and dried cherries, things like that. You could even maybe throw some popcorn in there that you make yourself, and kind of just make your own trail mix. Or you can, you can have your nuts and then maybe some fruit. So, you can kind of mix and match all these combinations and see what works for you. But I hope that gives you just some more options for snacks, because I know everybody's always looking for more snack options because the snack attacks are real, and we want to, snacks have the opportunity to completely derail you throughout your day if you're not careful. So that's something that I really challenge you to pay attention to if that's an area where you feel like you struggle. Work on packing and portioning out snacks so they're there for you to grab and go, so you're not tempted to reach for something else that's maybe a little bit more unhealthy. But I hope that gives you some good ideas, some extra ideas tacked on to what we talked about last week. Go check out the video from last week if you haven't already. But thank you again for joining me today. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave us any questions, comments, concerns, any topics you'd like us to cover. Please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out the fitness workouts with Corey and the cooking demos with Nick. We love you, CoreLife. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you next time.